Thank you very much. Distinguished fellow speakers and co-panelists, organizers of the program, dear participants. Let me first congratulate the organizers for arranging this program in such difficult times. I am sometimes amazed at how easily and quickly so many of us have adapted to an online mode of functioning. It is a tribute to the agility and the adaptability of the Indian mind. The Indian mind. Where does money figure in the Indian mind? That is the first point I address. As a society, we have a very dichotomous attitude to wealth and wealth creation. On the one hand, even if we don't all hanker after riches, we are highly conscious at an individual level of the importance of money in life. At the same time, we are more comfortable in our public and familial discourse with highlighting education rather than wealth creation as a desirable goal. We study hard to earn a livelihood but hesitate to acknowledge that fact. Our enthusiasm for gold is tempered with an abhorrence of greed. We are a saving, not a spending society. The national budget is an acceptable dinner table conversation, but not the family budget. We worship Goddess Lakshmi, but boast about our children's educational attainments only. None of this is wrong or right. It is just the way that we are. My own relationship with money was quite typical of the middle class milieu that I came from. Well off but not ostentatious, enjoying the comforts that money can provide, but not conscious of it at all. My first taste of financial independence came in 1980 when IIT Madras handed me my first stipend of 1,000 rupees. It was such big money that I did not spend it, but it was important enough insofar that I have retained the receipt until today. When I joined the IAS and relocated to Mathura for training, I learnt the joys and complexities of shopping and haggling on my own at Library Point. And over the years, I have got used to it. My case is perhaps typical of a middle class milieu or a middle class woman, but certainly not typical of all women or all men either. This brings me to my second point, that the attitude to money and the impact of earning is different across social categories. For someone like me, earning my keep is just an additional facet to an overall independence that came from education, employment, and relocation from the parental home. But for the women members of the Dwakra and self-help groups that I have worked with, it can be life-changing. It enhances their self-respect and gives them dignity in their family and social circle. It does not completely free them from the structural and social limitations that restrict them, but it is a building block to freedom. Here, there is no shyness to discuss money, and there is an astonishing ease with arithmetic even among those with no formal education. It is no wonder that most self-help groups are organized and function around the saving and the lending of money. I was secretary to the Karnataka Literacy Mission about 2 decades ago, and one of our most successful literacy groups was a group of women in Raichur who set up a small Grameen bank entirely from their own earnings. This brings me to my third point. Financial independence requires financial literacy. We should grow up with an understanding of finances, not be sheltered from it. Ease with money should begin at home. Parents will do well to discuss their earnings, their financial decisions like buying a house or a car, and even their financial anxieties openly and transparently with their children. School syllabi should impart maths teaching not as an abstract subject, but by crafting a hands on real life pedagogy as befits a practice oriented discipline. How to open a bank account, how to write a check, what are the pros and cons of a home loan or a car loan, what are the array of investment opportunities available to an individual, the advantages and the risks of insurance, how to file an income tax return. These should be part of both our formal learning systems and informal modalities of continuous learning. It is surprising how little financial literacy even highly educated Indians have. In 2018, I was in the London School of Economics and I met a young lawyer who was educated in a national law school in India. She was so enthusiastic about the facility for filing an income tax return online in the UK and equally astounded when I informed her that we have had a similar facility in India for almost a decade. So, let us acknowledge the importance of money in our lives, understand the simplicities and the complexities of its working, and promote financial literacy in ourselves and our family and community. Thank you all very much. I wish the best for the coming discussion. Thank you.